Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Chris Orme, back here once again at Fens Lodge to play a little bit of Starters Order 6 with Batchworth Dancer in our jumps save. Now, money is an issue. It's still an issue. We did try and go for broke last time. We do have a good race set up today, hopefully. I'm hopeful of that. It's not too bad a trip, I don't think. It's another conditions race. The money should be decent. We could have a good shot at it. So, we're back at our 2-7 conditions. We can see there Sita has breeded quite well with current climate yet again. Dilly's mod is in progress. Hopefully that goes well and is just a one-time thing as well. We've got 2 colts and a filly ready to go. We'll have one of those, I believe, in January. The other 2 are next season. Bit of an interesting one with the season starting in September. We're not really making much sense out of the yearlings because we've got 3 yearlings, but they're going to come at different times onto our racing roster. So hopefully the one that gets promoted is either good enough to win races and get us out of debt, or has enough that we can sell him and make enough money that we don't fall back down into debt. So that's kind of where we are with everything. So we've got 14 days until that breeding hopefully is done, and we're in here now with Batchworth Dancer. So we're 6th favourite. That's not great. I mean, Dame de Trefel seems to be the key one there. Highest weight, 123 rated. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they'd be favourite, but okay. Interesting. Maybe it's the hat trick of wins that they have. Then we got a bunch of people here. £1 over, £2, £4, £6, £4, 1, 6. Apparently we're £4 over. I didn't check that. That's my fault. Damn. Okay. So, not the best in the world. Probably why we're not favourite for anything. I still think we're a good horse in this race, and we've got a good chance of maybe doing something. Well, let's go find out then. So, Dame de Trefels is the favourite in that sort of sunrise, I guess, silks. Green with white and then yellow gold on top. Interesting silk. Not really seen too many of those, but we're just going to get underway. We're going to slip towards the back, as is our want usually. Hawkeye the New and Aurora Lights are there with us, as well as Dame de Trefels. Culzean Lake, Pin Seeker, Kilofi Ferry as well. Decent first jump for most of the field there. Then it's up to China, Get Schnell, Monty Fay and Celtic Ballet, with Madame Dobrovine just ahead of that pack. Oh, Silvino not jumping well. Panettone is and has now actually gone clear at the front thanks to a nice jump. Silvino falling back down into the field. So pretty good jump from all of the field there. Get Schnell seems to have unseated their jockey on that jump though. Didn't really see what happened there. Might have to watch that one back and when I put the video online, just see exactly what happened. Oh, a bit of a late jump there from Batchworth Dancer, but it gets us up a little bit. That was a decent jump. Big, tall one. And we jumped that pretty well. I like that. I like that a lot. So, Kilofi Ferry, Dame de Trefels, Aurora Lights, Batchworth Dancer still at the rear of the field with Pin Seeker, Hawkeye the New just ahead. Then a group with Culzean Lake, China, Madame Dobrovine, Celtic Ballet, and just out ahead of those is Monty Fay. Good jump by Monty Fay. Good jump by Batchworth Dancer as well. Silvino still in second place. Panettone still leads the way. We're about 15 and a little more furlongs to go. This is jump number 7. Another good jump by Batchworth Dancer, now coming around the outside of Culzean Lake. Now that's not too bad at all. We do have the unseated horse there, of course, as well. Get Schnell just running in the mix. We're up around the outside. Another jump. Decent jump. Oh, it looks like Culzean Lake has gone down. That is 2 unseated riders now in this race so far. We're about the halfway stage, coming up to 13 furlongs. Savino is now in the lead. Nice and clear jump there by Batchworth Dancer. Panettone's going to contest that lead. Then leading out the chasing pack is Monty Fay with China Celtic Celtic Ballet, Batchworth Dancer, Pinseeker. Dame de Trails is not too far back there with Hawkeye the New and Madame Dabrovine. Aurora Lights, and at the rear is Kaluki Ferry. Not really having a great race. Maybe a bit of a closer, but you can see the 2 unseated horses now starting to move towards the rear of the field and out of the danger line. So it's only really 1 horse behind them. We come up to another jump, and that's another good little jump there from Batchworth Dancer. I do like what I'm seeing so far. We're coming up now to 9 furlongs out. Savino and Panettone still almost neck and neck at the front. Everybody jumps. It's a great jump there from Batchworth Dancer, moving up into 4th place ahead of everybody else in that chasing pack now. Monty Fay is still in that bridge in that middle, but Celtic Ballet, Dame de Trails, Pinseeker and China. Oh, Pinseeker goes down hard. There. Hawkeye the New, Madame de Brovine, Aurora Lights and Kilohi Ferry is still detached at the rear, maybe a non-factor in this race. We're coming up now 6.5 furlongs. Oh, Savino goes down hard. Wow, it looked like it pulled up with an injury, but it was going right into that fence. Decided not to jump and just went down, crashing to the turf. Panettone still out in the lead. Monty Fay and Celtic Ballet now there. Looks at Madame Dabrovine around the outside. Wants to start making some headway towards the front. We're on the inside. We've got Dame de Trails just coming up the outside. But we make another good jump. We're up into 4th. Celtic Ballet starting to move more and more towards the first. Here comes Dame de Trails. And we've got China there on the inside. Can we get another good jump? That's decent. That is decent. We are 3 furlongs out. I believe we've only got another couple of jumps to go in this race. We're approaching 17. We are coming up now into 2nd place, chasing down Panettone. What a great jump by Batchworth Dancer. And that is going to put us just into the lead now. Coming in to this final 1.5 furlongs into the final jump. As long as we do not fall here, I believe we are going to go on and win the race. Oh, a bit of an early jump. I didn't think we were going to make it over there. Monty Fay looks like he's fell now at the last. Kilohi Ferry right at the back. Hawker the New all the way up to Madame Dabrovine, Aurora Lights. Celtic Ballet, China Panettone, and Dame de Trails comes in 2nd place. But the race is taken by Batchworth Dancer. The last 2 or 3 jumps really started moving up the field, jumping well. A little bit late, I thought, a little bit early maybe on the last jump. I can't remember which it was now. But a good run, a good win, and that's another 7.5 grand we put in the bank. We're back down to 16,660. So 1,660, not a great number to be at this stage, but we're pulling it back. Absolutely fantastic. 8.4 in the end we win by. What a horse. What a race. Oh, I'm starting to feel more and more confident. We're up to now. We're back up because we were at 113. Now we're up to 132. So we're moving back up to that 148 where we actually went for the grade 1s. Oh, boys, girls, let me tell you something. Whew, that was a race. That was a race. That was enjoyable. We had a little bit of nervousness along the road, but hey, I'm fairly happy that we have got a 3 mile here. 13.6. We could do something there. We do have more races at 2.7 though. So let's check out. They're mostly flats. Let's go for that 3 then. It's a long way out, which doesn't really help us in terms of money. We need to be running quite a lot to get there. But it looks like we will go in as, at the moment, top rated. And we are one of the lowest weight as well, being female. So I need to find a jockey that's 9-10 that I like the look of. So let's see what shows up here. 28% for the season. S. Twiston Davis, you're my man. Let's get on there and let's get this done. So over a month away, we're going to see then. There's no point in looking at the auction. So we're just going to see if Dilly's Modern Current Climate can successfully breed this time around, or do they need another go? Hopefully, for money's sake, it's going to be this time. Dilly's Modern Current Climate, please. Oh, you scumbags. There's an extra $5,000 we didn't want to spend. Come on, get it done. Yes. We're there, we're done. Breeding is done. 15,000 on breeding this season. Not too shabby. We'd be 8, nearly $9,000 in debt if it wasn't for breeding. But we're going to make a lot more than we're spending on breeding from it. So I think our future is by and large secure. We just need to make sure that we're doing what we need to do on the racetrack and keep that sort of debt under control. So 25th, 26th. So we're going to Chepstow for a conditions race. And yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else was added to that race. We've got 3 130s there. Bowling Annabelle is a favourite at 129. There's a 128 there as well. A couple of 128s and a 120 in commonary. So not a bad feel. I think that we should be able again to do something here. We are second favourite. Carrying extra weight are Swigert. That's why they're back of the pack. Commonary. Flinty's down there despite being on weight. And Elusive Prince as well. Giant Among Men is carrying another £1. Emerald Girl carrying a massive £6. And of course Bowling Annabelle, not quite as good a rating as us, and we're a little bit lower than where we should be because of that grade 1. And they're carrying a little bit more weight. I feel comfortable here. I kind of feel comfortable. We've got a higher staff to see the paddock. I don't know if I want to be doing that. I think our future's secure, but I'm not sure I want to be hiring extra staff at this point in time. So, again, unless we fall, I feel vaguely confident that we're going to get the job done. Now, Bowling Annabelle is there with the white silks with the green and red sleeves. I'm not worried about too much else in this field, to be honest with you. So we'll keep an eye on them. They're on the inside track, and it looks like everybody gets away fairly safely and decent jumps all round for the first. So we seem to be moving up now towards the lead. We're going to challenge Bowling Annabelle. Giant Among Men leading out the way, and on the inside is Flinty, on the outside Elusive Prince. Commonary making a little move as well. Emerald Girl and Swigert now towards the rear. There's a lot of manoeuvring in this field. People are trying to find their place where they feel most comfortable running and they can take the jumps at their leisure. So we seem to be compact here. 3 at the back, then almost 4 across the middle, and out front is the favourite, Bowling Annabelle. So I'm really hoping that that we jump fairly well, that we don't fall, and that we don't get boxed in too much. It looks like we would go into there. Nice little move to the outside though. Jockey taking care of us round the outside. Elusive Prince now a little bit detached at the rear. Swigert just on our heels as we're right behind Giant Among Men. Emerald Girl now just ahead of him. Commonary doing quite well for someone not fancy for this race. Huge jump in the air there for who was that? Emerald Girl, I believe it was. Some great height. But Batchworth Dancer jumping quite decent there. Elusive Prince has come back to tie with Swigert at the rear. Commonary up into third. Flinty there with Bowling Annabelle still out in front. Not too much change in field positions. And we're only on jump number 7 right now. 16.5 furlongs from home. I don't expect to see too much change just yet. So I think we're in good field position. Bowling Annabelle still out well in front. I'm hoping that they might tire and maybe not jump so well. Flinty having a good run. Commonary was well detached in terms of betting, but is showing quite a decent set at the moment. Running quite cleanly, jumping quite well. Starting to fall back a little bit, or perhaps we're all just catching up and recoalescing. Swigert once again seems to be a little detached at the back. Themselves and Elusive Prince just seem having a little problem keeping up with the rest of the field at times. But Bowling Annabelle still out in front by a few lengths now as we come down the hill, round the turn onto the back stretch, and we're getting ready here for jump number 9 of 19. 12.5 furlongs out. Everybody jumps it clean. Not a bad jump at all there from Batchworth Dancer, despite being in traffic. And Bowling Annabelle's lead has been cut somewhat. It looks now like Commonary might be dropping down a little bit, but Emerald Girl on the outside really starting to make some... starting to make some progress. I thought I saw Commonary dropping back a little bit. Seems they pulled up through injury. They didn't even bother up there to jump. Looks like Swigert and maybe Giant Among Men as well are gone. This would mean that there's only 5 horses left in this race. Make that 4. Emerald Girl doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, but Swigert's actually still in this for some reason. We did miss a jump there, check it out, but it looks like we are down to 5. Swigert well detached at the back after refusing to jump and pulling up, kind of running through the fence. So, Elusive Prince in 4th, Flinty running okay now in 3rd. Batchworth though hot on the heels of favourite Bowling Annabelle. The 2 greys chasing down this lead, 7.5 furlongs from home. We're just going to round this turn. Jump number 14 approaching as we round the 7 furlong marker. It's interesting that so many horses went down in one stretch really of the course there. And Swigert nearly pulled up as well. So 6 furlongs left now. Jump number 14. A high jump from Batchworth Dancer, but not one really that made up any ground on Bowling Annabelle. Is Swigert still well detached? Yes, they are. Elusive Prince not really doing too much, but Flinty now trying to fight back round the outside, coming up in a 2nd place, and here comes Elusive Prince seemingly making a run for this. 4.5 furlongs left, down to 4 furlongs as we jump. That was a decent jump by everybody there. Bowling Annabelle finally has been caught for the lead. A little bit of a hesitant jump there for Batchworth Dancer and Elusive Prince. Flinty is going for this now. 3 furlongs from the end. Jump number 17. A good jump for everybody there. Bowling Annabelle is falling down. Here comes Batchworth Dancer now. Coming up in a 2nd place. 2 furlongs. We need a good couple of jumps. That was a good jump now. Jump number 18. 2 furlongs to go. Can we run down Flinty here and get the win? It looks like Bowling Annabelle wants to come back and try and fight. That was a good jump. We gained a little bit of ground. We do seem to have a little bit of momentum. We are closing that gap very, very slowly, but will it be enough as we come in now to the final half furlong? Does Batchworth Dancer have enough? I don't believe so. I think Flinty is just about going to hold on to this one. At the line from Batchworth Dancer, Elusive Prince up into 3rd, Bowling Annabelle finishing 4th, and Swigert well detached in the rear, but does finish the race. Wow. We just seem to be out of that. 66-1. Flinty grabbed a great victory there. Can't say too much about that. They ran well. They eased up at the end, which almost gave us the chance to catch up. But, yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're getting there again. We're getting there. Looks like we're now up to 143, maybe? Maybe. Our debt is down a little bit now, down to 21. Let's go try and find another race. 3 miles. Grade 1s, heck no. As a condition, there's a grade 2, but I don't know if we're grade 2 red either. I think right now this is where we want to be. That's where we might be best off running. So let's take a look at the 2-7 just to see if anything really nice is there. It doesn't seem to be. 3-1. Nope. Couple of grade 2s there, but that's not really what we're looking at right now. So yeah, I think 15th of November, I think we're heading to Perth here. We're going to go back on that conditions hurdle. We're going to find our place in this field. We are 140 rated. That's 10 points above our nearest rival, which means Bocciani and Aenid are our 2 main rivals in this field. Aenid carrying a lot more weight, 6 extra pounds. I'm not sure they can do too much there. Bocciani hasn't won, so I don't think they're going to be too much of an issue, which means that this is on us to finish in the top 2 once again. So yeah, 9-10. I quite like Twiston Davis. I thought he did a good job for us, so we're going to get back on him. I just want to check the auction, see what kind of quality of horse is showing up. It doesn't look like there's any group winners. It doesn't look like there's any real good horses at all. There's low ratings. There's young and old horses that don't really seem to be doing too much. I think on the flat it really does seem a lot more likely that you're going to get a good horse, whereas here I just don't think too many good horses show up in a jump skim in the auction. So I know we got money coming, so an extra 280 per race I don't think is going to be too bad. I'm going to put the feed and staff levels up as well. I don't think we're going to be sort of spending too much money. I really do hope that we can sell our colt for some big money, unless he looks like an absolute beast, which he shouldn't. So we'll see when January rolls around, but now I think is the time to start putting a little bit more behind our horse to try and make sure that we are securing those wins and those big prize money races. So we're not favourite, that does go to Aenid, but they are, like I say, 6 pounds heavier than any other horse, 9 pounds more than us. I don't think anyone else there worries me. Yep, I do not believe anyone worries me. Do we get round to favourite? We don't. Okay. Paddock. Need to hire more staff? Really? That's not fair. I just hired staff. So Aenid is the favourite. We will be keeping an eye on him. But like I say, I don't think that they are going to be running away with this one. So they are out in the pink. And the other horse that we wanted to look at was Bocciani there in the polka dots. Christopher's Quest is quite low at 10-1. So we'll keep an eye on him as well. So not too bad here. Looks like we've got a bunch trying to run for the front, and we're just easing off towards the rear of the field. Of course, this is quite a long race, so there's always a chance, even if you are far behind, that you can come back into it with a couple of good jumps. Now it looks like Enid is at the back and carrying a lot of weight. That's probably going to be there for quite some time. Christopher's Quest though is up into third right now, and Bocciani is on the inside of this group of three. So we're not too badly positioned this early in the race. Oh, a little bit of a terrain there, I guess. So we're going to speed up and see how well we jump. Yeah, that was a decent jump. That got us a little bit ahead. Now we seem to be running in some free and clear sort of area in between horses rather than behind horses. Ain't it there just with us? It looks like a good jump there for Band of Angels on the outside. And yeah, this race is going to be competitive. I can feel it. Nobody's really going away. Everybody's jumping fairly similarly. And when someone has a bad jump, they normally are following it up with a good jump, and the field just coalescing down quite nicely back to where they were. That's a bad jump for us, though. That is a bad jump. And we're just on the heels of Enid now on that outside. 8.5, down to 8. Jump 9 of 13. And we're a bit further behind where I'd like. Racim has been pulled up there right at the back. Oh, nice jump. That was a nice jump. And now we're going to make a move round the outside as we come up now to 3 furlongs out. It looks like Bocciani is well out in the lead now. As we come to the final 2 jumps, Enid is now rounding the track, coming up into second by a nose from Rio Gale. And we didn't jump that particularly well. You know what, guys? I don't know if we can actually win this race from our position right now. We're a little bit too far out. Enid is going to go here free and clear. We are going to come up, though, and round this chasing pack into second. Enid does carry a lot of weight, but it looks like they're just going to course now towards the line. We might be... No, we're free and clear. I thought we might be caught there by Christopher's Quest at the end, but In Exile and Gunpoint also pulled up during that race. We are seeing a few of those, and it's another second place for us, so not the best race. We didn't have the pace. Okay, interesting. Maybe we do need to be down a notch. Perhaps 2.7 is where we need to run. But we're up to 143. That's not too bad. We're not gaining much potential, if any. We're doing okay, though. We're winning prize money, and we're keeping that debt as low as possible. So, that's going to wrap it up, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I think that we're in a pretty good position right now. You know, Batchworth Dancer is winning money. It's not a lot of money, but it's winning money. We're running quite well. I think 2.7 is our distance that we need to keep to if we can. We might have to go for some flat races, but they're only worthwhile if we can definitely win. The conditions races, we're starting to come up second because we're finding them at 3 miles, not 2.7. I'm not sure if that's the right distance or not. I think we're there or thereabouts, but we didn't have the distance there, I don't think. We didn't have the pace for the race, which normally means we're gone a little bit too far. It seems there we got the distance well. Trip was ideal, though, at 2.7. So, Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think we are a 2-7 horse for definite. So maybe we'll switch back to that distance. Keep winning races, keep knocking that debt down. I'm waiting now for January to roll round, which should be in the next video, where we see our first horse out of the breeding barn. This 2-year-old colt, we will see what he can do. Until then though guys, thanks for watching. If you have liked and enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up, subscribe, etc. Anything to say? Well, have your say in the comments or tweet at me at Chris Army. Please do share the videos with your friends as well. It helps grow the channel. You know, it does mean a lot. So if you would take a second to do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. But until next time, from me and Bachelorette Dancer here at Fens Lodge, thanks for watching. I've been Chris Army, and you take care, guys.